Anchor Taylor Himness down in Tampa. And Taylor, I know you've seen a lot of Chiefs Kingdom down there, right?
Bryant, a lot is one way to put it. I mean, there's a lot. That works. There's so many people down here ready to rep Chiefs Kingdom at Raymond James Stadium and around Raymond James Stadium. And what's interesting is so many people that I've spoken to are not coming to the game. At least they weren't when I talked to them. They didn't have tickets yet, but they wanted to be here anyway. Speaking of repping the kingdom, there are very specific and proud ways to do it. You may have seen people driving around Kansas City before who have, flags on their car, maybe a sticker on the back. I've got a license plate on the front of my truck that says Kansas City Chiefs on it. So there's ways to do it when you're driving around. But I met a couple of guys down here, actually just outside of Tampa, in a little place called Treasure Island, Florida, right on the beach, that made sure everyone between here and Missouri knew who they were repping. Look at this ride. I'll admit, I don't know a lot about cars, so...
The car is a 2014 Corvette Z51 LT3 for Corvette people.
Corvette people and all the other people couldn't help but stare at this beauty and its brother, this awesome Jeep, parked on the beach. Just like last year in Miami. But last year, owners Brian and Michael trailered the cars to Florida. Not this year.
There was no fun in that, so we're like, hey, we're driving. Let's go.
And what a ride. They saw Chiefs fans all the way, even Chiefs family members.
We stopped just outside of Tupelo, Mississippi, and we're at the gas pump, and a gentleman walked up to talk to me, and he said, "I'm Willie Gay's uncle." We're an hour from Willie Gay's hometown, didn't know it.
And that wasn't the only surprise. On their way to this beachside bash for Chiefs Kingdom, they hit a town in Florida that should be on every fan's travel list.
And we run into a town called Chiefland. So we pull over in front of their city sign, and so we've got pictures of these vehicles in front of Chiefland. It's like we're second home, right? Florida home is right here.
Maybe Brian, who's still got the drumstick from when he banged the drum at Arrowhead this season, should be mayor. Especially considering that while we were there, his son arrived in their other tricked-out Chiefs Jeep. Can't help but wonder what kind of reaction they'll get on the way back to Missouri. Just so incredible the work they put into those cars. And unfortunately, we were not rolling when it happened, but that black Jeep that you saw his son roll up in had the loudest horn I've ever heard in my life. We're talking about like boat level loud whenever this Jeep pulled up into the beach and started blaring the horn to let people know, hey, we've arrived and we're from Missouri. So lots of Chiefs fans there. And